So if you're anything like me, then you should get some more sleep. Also, if you're anything like me, then you like perusing what some would call in the scientific community the World Wide Web. It's a new term I coined. Now, I don't know if this was just a me thing, but at a certain point, I was scrolling the talk, as the kids say, because I had downloaded it again after many, many years of being sober. I needed it for like a very specific thing, and then I didn't need it for anything else, but I just kept it because I like hurting myself. But one day I was scrolling through, you know, doing the letting my brain turn into mush, and I saw this video show up.
I speak 5 languages. I speak Hebrew fluently, English, Russian, and Spanish.
And one more that I can't speak about.
Yeah, man, and I can do a double backflip, but only when it's the middle of the night and all the lights are off. Now, I'm sure that upon seeing this, you are filled with many emotions. I sure was. As well as several questions. And in case you were wondering, there is footage of him, speaking his secret language.
Okay, we just like to get from this dude way here. The way to get from now is to Robert. You know what's up?
My favorite part about that video is the top comment, which is, yeah, I can speak that language too, but I need about 7 beers or more. So needless to say, I was intrigued by this man. He's clearly just one of those, you know, Andrew Tate kind of like alpha male guys. But the more I looked, the more this web that this man had spun started to unravel, and the more I started to realize this is no mere mortal we're dealing with here, alright? This man who goes by the name King Azoulay on all socials, and his real name is Ben Azoulay, is such a starkly fascinating individual, and truly deserves a light to be shed upon him, because he's one of the most intellectually devoid people I've ever seen. So please, come with me as I share my discoveries about the king, as he likes to call himself, or the moron, as many other people may call him. Not me, though. I'll just call him Ben. It's like his name, so kind of makes sense. So the first thing I want to do is show you some more of his videos, right? Because believe it or not, those videos I showed you with the crazy, you know, text that shows up and it's like glowing, and he's like shooting lasers out of his eyes and his face, and his like the voice goes all distorted. That's not done to make fun of him. Like, he does that himself. Those are his videos. The text is the only that says, you know, Unk's secret language got leaked. That's the only thing edited here from his original posts. I guess he thinks that it makes him cool. I guess in the same way that speaking a 5th secret language makes him seem cool. I don't think this guy understands what being cool means, but maybe he's not trying to be cool. You know, maybe he's got a 5th secret motive I don't know about. Now, what you'll quickly learn about Ben is that he just lies, like, all the time. Like, he doesn't tell the truth ever. This is another good example. This was maybe like the 2nd or 3rd video that I watched of his, and
I came from a gangster lifestyle. And I'm talking about from the time that I was
5.
I was a fucking gangster. People were so fucking afraid of me, I was a menace to society. Were you extorting, robbing, all kinds of stuff? You can't even imagine. They used to call me the kid. I was the most dangerous motherfucker out there.
No, they didn't. They didn't call you that. I know they didn't call you that. Because you were not a gangster at 5 years old. I don't even know if at 5 years old I developed the ability to retain memories and information. If I did, I don't remember shit about being 5. Try as I might want to, I can't repress middle school. I have all those memories in there. I can't retrieve my memories from being 5 years old. I also love the way that the person interviewing him is like, oh, were you extorting or robbing? And he just like brilliantly dodges and deflects the question.
You can't even imagine.
You couldn't even imagine, alright? Whatever it is that you're thinking I was doing, it's times 10. You couldn't even imagine what I was doing. I think you'll find in a lot of these, he always forms it like it's a podcast or like he's on some show, like being interviewed by somebody. I don't know who any of these people are. I think it's really funny that he could have just as easily paid people to like go along with him, but a lot of the times even they are like, no, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Here's another one that's labeled by Ben himself. My uncle was tough.
But from my dad's side, I have an uncle that is in prison that nobody knows about.
No! What is that? That's your uncle? Is that him? Is that what Unc looks like? He uploaded this. He chose that picture. I can only assume that that's just about what he looked like.
I've never even shared his name.
He's the biggest gangster in Israel. In the history of Israel.
Oh, he's been locked up for a few years now, but
I think he's got like 50 years in prison. But
where did you grow up, Ben? Because apparently a 5-year-old child and a 80-year-old man going through a end-of-life crisis are the biggest gangsters in town. I think you grew up in a very quiet village. You know, a little slice of heaven way out west.
Your girlfriend left you? Yes! A better one is coming.
How do you know that, Ben? A better one is coming? Very optimistic of you. What, are you trying to cope with your own issues? Is there something you want to talk about?
You lost $1 million? Yes! Guess what? There's enough space in the bank for you to earn $1 billion fucking dollars. You crashed your car? Yes! Wish that motherfucker would have blown up. Because anyways, I'm buying a new one.
Car? Wish it would have fucking blown up. I wish it would have exploded. Because a better one is coming. Did you have insurance, though? I'm just curious. That sounds like it might be something you want to keep track of. Who am I kidding? He probably stole it.
Anything bad that happens to you, just say yes, and I guarantee you're gonna feel fucking good about it because everything happens for a reason.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm always saying. This is how you make it through life, okay? Just say yes. You just got dumped? Just say yes. Someone better's coming. Your car blew up? Just say yes. You'll get a scooter. Your kid is dying? He was meant to. He was meant to die. That was a learning moment for you. Do better with the next one. You giving me $500? Just say yes. You were supposed to give me $500. It all makes sense if you think about it.
After that, I went and traveled to China and trained with some Shaolin monks.
Did these Shaolin monks train you to shoot the lasers out of your eyes, or were you born with that mutant power?
And they explained to me that the strongest part of the body is actually your skull.
No, see, no it isn't, Ben. No, the fuck it is not. You are lying. You're lying. I mean, you've been lying the whole time, but like, I couldn't prove that you weren't a gangster at 5 years old. I just know you weren't. But there's no like way I can say for certain. There's no evidence, there's no records of these things. That is a scientific inaccuracy, and I know it is not true. Human anatomy is something that is very provable to just about anybody on the planet.
And if you train your skull for about an hour a day, bang it against the wall, after a year it becomes 4 times thicker than it really is.
No, it does not become 4 times thicker, you idiot.
Which means that you become unstoppable, indestructible.
No, that's not you becoming indestructible, Ben. That's not your skull becoming 4 times thicker. That's the brain damage you sustain from banging your head against a metal girder for fucking 3 days straight, stopping your pain receptors from responding. It's not gonna make your skull 4 times thicker. That's what fucking Zebediah Kilgrave makes that one guy do, because he doesn't want to pay for the bar. Like the guy from Bendy and the Ink Machine in the vent. This is dumb. Neither seem like who I would see as shining role models.
The greatest thing about the Shaolin monks is that you'll never see them fight.
The cool thing about the Shaolin monks is that you never see them fighting, and that's not because they can't fight, or because they are, just a bunch of guys. That's not why. It's because they don't need to fight. And that's why you never see me fighting, because I don't need to. I could fight everybody. Alright, well this video has been going into more detail about his trip to China, so maybe this will clear up some of the foggy details of that last one.
When I was younger, when I arrived to the US, I started eating at a Chinese restaurant right across the street from our apartment building. The owner was, for me, Master Shifu.
Whoa! My God. You did not just name drop Master Shifu. Are you serious? Are you serious? You genuinely... You posted this to your channel. You're gonna sit here and tell me you trained with Master Shifu? He taught you Kung Fu? What are you talking about? But just because I like Breaking Bad doesn't mean I'm gonna tell people that my wife is Skylar White, or that I'm a chemistry teacher and I had a student named Jesse Pinkman. Also, he did this when he was 10?
I was 10 years old.
Dude, what is all this training for? What are you preparing for? Are you planning on overthrowing a government? Are you planning on fighting like a large army? Do we all need to be worried? Do you know something we don't?
Eventually, the owner fell in love with me. And he said, "The kid is special." And I loved it. And that inspired me to want to go and train with the Shaolin monks.
Oh my God! What are you talking about? Master Shifu fell in love with you? Are you trying to tell me you're AO3 fanfic? I don't need to hear about any of that. Just drop a link in the description or something. Leave all this Shaolin monk nonsense out of it.
From that point on, my dad knew he couldn't take on me. I was 13. He picked up a wooden stick and he went to hit me over the head, and I did this and it broke.
Okay, I feel like we're missing some context here. Why is your dad trying to hit you with a baseball bat? I'd like to get more pieces of the puzzle here, because everybody has different experiences, but I feel like most times it takes quite a bit for your dad to start beating you with a baseball bat. What exactly did you do to prompt this reaction, Ben?
Then I took it out of his hand, picked him up and threw him on the coffee table.
Yeah, dude, the CIA was also on my ass because they knew I was too powerful to be kept unchecked. But that all changed when they sent a helicopter after me and it fired a rocket, and I grabbed it out of the air, spun it around, and threw it back at them. And I blew it up and I killed 4 people that were in it. They never fucked with me again after that. What are we doing?
That's the beauty, that we are actually superhumans. We just don't unlock these genes because we don't put our body and our mind through the pressure.
Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? We're all superhuman? We're all superheroes? You put the Incredible Hulk on the screen, I can be like that? Are you telling me? And what, am I just supposed to believe that nobody's unlocked this power in human history except for like you and, I don't know, Rasputin?
There's something called microfractions. Little microfractions that you cause with hitting the bone thickens the bone.
What the fuck are you talking about? Fractions? Microfractures? What the fuck did you just say?
Microfractions.
Microfractions. What are you on about, dude?
I used to sit there and hit my shins with hammer all fucking day.
You're just trying to get people. Alright, you're just trying to get people to hurt yourself at this point. Or you're just a masochist. It has to be one of the two. You just sit at home at 13 years old, banging your knees with fucking hammers. You're just a masochist. That's the only explanation that I'll accept.
You know why people wear boxing gloves? So they don't fuck up their hands by hitting somebody's head. Their head is the strongest bone in the body. And if you train it, bang it enough for a whole year, it becomes 4 times thicker. That's what I learned from the Shaolin monks.
And of course, the Shaolin monks. Right, how could I forget? Then that's what you learn from the monks. Can I just get like a timeline? Because I'm doing the math in my head and some of this stuff doesn't add up. I just would like a concise, like maybe autobiography. I don't know. Is that too much to ask?
Yes! No. No! Oh my God! It's Ben! He'll save us!
Alright, I think that's enough of that. I think we get the point. But if you weren't as familiar with him before, then the chances are you still might be thinking, I feel like I recognize this guy. Something about his brand of stupidity is familiar. And if you're thinking that, then the chances are you have come across this guy before. Because a while ago, King Azoulay posted this video.
If you're a young boy and you're in a situation where you're an F student, let me tell you something. You got a bright future, buddy. You see, an A student is the perfect employee. He works for me and he does his job perfectly. And then you got the D. D is between a business owner and an inventor. It's someone that owns a business but truly wants to invent something. He just doesn't know how to do it. And then you got the F students. The F students are inventors. They're so fucking creative that they couldn't sit in class. They couldn't listen because whatever people were trying to put in their head, they knew it was fucking bullshit.
Yes, that's right. Ben Azoulay is the mastermind behind the meme that the F students are inventors. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not really surprised because somehow that's one of the least ridiculous things he's lied about.
Master Chief.
Now, the whole internet basically clowned on this guy when he said this shit because he is in fact a clown. But one such person was a man by the name of Charlie White, that's his name. Moist Critical, Penguin Z0, the man himself. And of course in this video he talks about how stupid this guy is. Ben was not having any of that. I have to sneeze. But you know Ben, alright? You know Ben about as much as I do. He's not taking shit from Moist Critical, okay? This is the guy who fought 500 buffalo in the wilderness with nothing but a fresh pair of pants. Alright, no shirt, no shoes, but you bet your ass he served those buffalo a piece of his and respond Ben the King, the Kid Azoulay himself did. As you can see from this video, that is just a taste of what you're in for, Charlie. You woke up a sleeping giant. Kinda seems a bit, immature to seemingly, threaten him. I guess not even threaten him, he's strangling him right there. You think that's real? I think I'll have to submit it to Real or Fake, Bill's channel, just to be sure. I also love that this video is right before this video, which kind of makes it look like he fought Charlie, and Charlie almost beat him to death. Alright, let's see what Uncle Ben has to say here.
Alright, this is a special video for a gentleman who is an A student, the perfect employee, as I like to call it.
Charlie is the perfect employee, huh? Let me just crunch a few numbers here. See, that's funny because using this video where this guy calculates how much money Ben Azoulay actually makes per year, which is only around 100,000 to 200,000, combined with multiple statements from Charlie himself saying that he's made about $41 million over his YouTube career. Let me just punch some of those numbers into my calculator here and well, do you want me to let you down easy, Ben? I'm just saying, for an A student, perfect employee, he's doing pretty good.
And I can clearly see why he made this video. Because this video got him the most views from any other videos that he's made.
Well, his video is right here, and it has 6.4 million views. And let's go to Charlie's channel and let's see, well, you know. Let's see how much he's fallen off since then. Oh yeah, would you look at that? He averages about at least 1.6 million views per video. Do you want me to click the most popular videos, Ben? I'm assuming you don't.
So let's talk about this gentleman here, Moist Critical, who says that I'm a complete moron, I'm an idiot, and my skull is obviously not the strongest bone in my body. Clearly he knows nothing about the Shaolin monks.
Oh my god, here he goes with his fucking Shaolin monks again. We know, dude.
You mess with the wrong guy? Well, let me tell you, you mess with the perfect guy. If you think you're Asian bad boy, let me tell you something. You do not know anything about this Jew. This Jew is a juju.
Okay, what the fuck are you talking about now? What Asian bad boy? What does that even mean? What the fuck is this? Asian bad boys. Let's see it. Is this Is this what he's talking about? I don't really get it. You know what? Maybe I'm just not on Ben's level, you know? I need to take his, I don't know, his course, right? They all have a course, right? Where's this guy's course? Don't lie to me and say that he doesn't have one. Ah, here we go. Azoulay.com. I should have typed that ages ago. That's definitely gonna bring me somewhere good. Meet Ben King Azoulay. You forgot the kid, alright? That's important. That's an important part of his legacy. Alright, here we go. Choose your ticket. You can get general admission, platinum, or VIP, with the potential to get up to free gifts, exclusive networking opportunities, VIP priority seating, and VIP lunch hour with Ben. Doesn't that just sound enticing? I really want to know what that's like. Is that just like a Zoom call and you just get to like sit there one-on-one talking while he eats like his sandwich and you eat like your soup? Then the cheapest one is fucking 49 bucks, $50, $197, and $497. And for what? Who is paying for this? I genuinely want to know. Can anybody who has ever bought this tell me what it is? Because I'm 90% sure that it's just 50 bucks for him to tell you more stories about his uncle and the Shaolin monks. $197 for him to teach you his secret language, and $497 so he can teach you how to bang your head against the wall. Look, I can do you that one for free. You go like this. Ow. That was dumb. Now, this whole F-student thing blew up way beyond Ben could have possibly thought that this particular lie could. My hair is all fucked up. You know, that combined with this drama, very one-sided drama, with Moist Critical, put a lot more eyes on the man. Now, most people probably just saw it, laughed at his idiocy, and moved on with their merry lives. But some people, like me, bored, started doing a little bit more digging into the man himself. And as it turns out, his real past appears to have been checkered with a little less Shaolin monks and elite organized crime, and instead has many cases against him, including assault allegations, restraining orders, and just general predatory behavior, namely against one or more 15-year-olds when he was a young adult.
So this is where Major Klug lives.
But don't worry, because Ben made sure to also respond to these allegations with another video. With this absolutely incredible thumbnail. I gotta give it to you, Ben. I don't know if you make these yourself, or if you have somebody that does it, but whoever is responsible for this, they've added a lot to this world. I'll just say that. But you can add many different kinds of things to this world, so just be careful.
I want to address something, and I'm going to address it very quick. I'm going to get straight to the point.
And in typical Ben fashion, he takes about 3 minutes to get to the point. Let's just hear him out, okay? Maybe he'll clear the air on this whole thing.
I have a lot of followers worldwide. They count on me. You guys believe in me. You trust me. You love what it is that I'm doing. You see that I'm not here trying to sell you shit.
Ben, you don't have some kind of second account that you're supposed to be talking about right now, right? Because I just looked at your golden tickets a couple minutes ago, and whatever, he's used to lying about provably false information anyway. Keep going.
I only tell you guys to do the best of the best. And I teach you guys what I was not able to learn from anybody. I did it all on my own.
Wait, I did it all on my own. I didn't have help from everyone. What about Shifu? Do you forget about Master Shifu? What, the Shaolin monks don't mean anything to you all of a sudden? You've changed, Ben. Don't make me tell your uncle about this, alright? He's very powerful man. Alright, let's just skip to the part where he actually talks about what we're here for. He just spends the first, like, 2.5 minutes waffling about how He believes you can change the world. Yeah, whatever, I get enough of that from Chester V, and he's got an equally pointy beard.
Can your ideas change the world?
The real story is this. Because some people say online that I'm pedophile, sex offender, child molester, rapist. If I was any of these things, I would have been on the sex offender list.
He's absolutely right. I mean, it's an impenetrable argument. It's an absolutely unmovable defense. We all remember when EDP got caught, he got put right on that list. Oh, is that? Ben, you might want to rethink your strategy a little bit here.
But they inflated a lot of things for the main reason of actually getting more and more views. And it worked, but it also worked for me. I personally paid some big influencers, I don't want to say their name, but some big influencers to go and make videos about me. And I didn't care what videos. I just wanted my name out there.
Okay, now he's trying to spin it as this was all like a big marketing thing. It was not, Ben. It was not. We know it wasn't.
And the more videos that came out, the more people spoke about me, the more I was known all around the world. This is a very strong marketing way.
I mean, part of that's true. All of these videos people are making about you are giving you attention, but you didn't have enough money to pay people to do that, and also that's definitely not what happened. You said a bunch of stupid shit, and then people started talking about all the stupid shit you were saying, and then that got you attention. Well, whatever. I'm sure he cleared his name completely and thoroughly after that video, so now it's time for him to rejuvenate his brand, alright? Really win over the masses again. Which is why Ben took it upon himself to speak at a school. I don't know. I walked into a school. Nobody was ready for what happened. That is not the kind of video you want to be uploaded on your channel, like literally a video away from this one.
Social media personality, multi-millionaire, youth hero, and alpha male figure, King Azoulay visits a local school to inspire the youth and educate them on masculinity, discipline, respect, and overall motivation.
What the fuck is this intro? This is going on his YouTube channel, not 60 Minutes. And if this was going on 60 Minutes, no self-respecting journalist would refer to Ben as an alpha male. That is the wrong kind of applause, Ben. I'm sorry, but this is a warm welcome on a cold day. Who let him do this, by the way? Who let him in a school? Who thought it would be a great idea to have him speak for the children of the future? Wouldn't this have to go by multiple, like, chains of command? Like, did nobody research this guy? Did, like, one student say it as a joke to, like, the superintendent? And then he was just like, so young people, like, King Azoulay, do they?
You guys are the real future. If you guys gonna make a joke out of everything, then the future is gonna look like a joke.
You know, the most entertaining way to watch this video is to just look at the children in the crowd and try to see how many of them at any given moment are trying to desperately just fight for their lives holding in laughter.
Be in beautiful relationships. Find your wife.
This guy, I don't know if he's like a member of the staff or like if he's Ben's bodyguard or something. I mean, I figure he wouldn't need one. Is the whole time basically just has to go, hey, because people just won't stop laughing at him.
So I want to take a few questions. The last school I wasn't able to take any questions. I spoke and it was just a mess.
Oh yeah, you guys are way better than the last school. Last school was a mess. Kids were screaming. They were throwing like stones at me, and I was like getting pelted with like rocks. You guys are just laughing at me. That's a stark improvement. I'm winning in this situation by, you know, Barely. Hey, you know, I just realized something. Why is he speaking at a school? What happened to the whole F students are the geniuses, A students are the wage slaves thing? That's proof, if you ever needed it, that nobody here did any kind of background check on this man, research. They just let him in. They just opened the doors and just said, hey, kids are getting bored.
Let's take first question. Who was your inspiration? Who's your biggest inspiration in your life?
I heard that. I have a son.
What?
My son is 8 years old. I have not seen him in 4 years.
Really? You had a son? Yeah, sorry if I have a little bit of trouble believing anybody would choose you to be their partner. I guess given Ben's history, maybe they didn't choose.
The reason I got on the internet was because when my ex took my son away from me and didn't want me in his life, I decided I'm either going to chase, which I did for a very long time through courts, or I'm going to attract. By attracting, how do I do that? Become King Azoulay.
In this world, you either chase or attract, alright? You know Ben, he's been a chaser his whole life, but now he don't chase anymore, he attracts. Used to be a chaser. Look where that got him.
Hello neighbor, you're quite the chaser.
I want to be like that guy.
I wonder if any of the biology teachers in attendance here would maybe have second thoughts about this whole thing if they knew how Ben felt about the human skeletal structure.
There's something called microfractions.
Growing up, my teachers told me you're either going to end up in jail or dead.
Well, I mean, they're kind of both the same option, really. It's not like once you're in jail, you can't die. They're both kind of just...
You can either die, or die.
I wasn't such a good student. I was an F student. I'm not gonna lie.
Some things are just magical. Look at that sea of ignorance. And I don't mean the children, I mean Ben.
What? And what was the last thing you invented being an F student?
Matter of fact, I just posted about an invention that I made.
Whoa, whoa, what do you mean you made an invention? I didn't see this. Okay, I've legitimately searched around, and I can't find, like, any of these inventions. The best I could do is trace him back to this, like, shitty COVID mask, but, like, that wasn't recent. He said he just posted about an invention. Maybe that's for the best. I mean, I don't know what the hell this guy's... I don't really know if I want to know what this guy's inventions would look like. He'd probably make some shit like a flying Xbox controller, or like an invisible coffee table, or like a sentient rug, or like a... sentient rug. People have stupid ideas all the time. Doesn't mean that they're all made by the same person, right? But it was a Kickstarter. Practically begging people for money for basically nothing in return. Just like his courses.
There's something called microfractions.
So this is where Major Klug lives.
I grew mine!